Hello. Today we're going to talk about how to hook your reader when writing informational text. As you all know, anytime you're watching a television show, watching a movie, or even curled up with a good book, if that thing does not capture your attention within the first few moments, then you quickly lose interest. The same holds true when writing informational text. It is very important that you grab your reader's attention. It is important because that is the thing that's going to draw them into what you're writing about. You hook them and then you try to change their mind or inform them or whatever the intent of your informational text is. But unless you get them drawn into your writing piece, they will never get to experience what it is you're trying to inform them about. Writers of good informational text use several different ways to hook their readers. One way you can hook your reader is by simply asking a question. Get them pulled into your piece by asking them what they think or had they ever done something or how they feel about something. This is a great way to draw them in and make them feel a part of what your text is about. Another way is using onomatopoeia or sounds. Splash, boom, bang. Anytime someone reads something that makes a sound, it has the tendency to draw them into a piece. You can also begin your piece by conversation or dialogue. Something interesting that someone says or is saying can draw a reader into your piece. If you are writing a descriptive paper, using setting may be a very interesting and unique way to pull someone into reading your informational text. If you're describing something, a great way to do that is just to be very explicit or very detailed about where something is set or explain what something looks like. So setting is a great way to hook a reader. Also, being humorous. Now, this can be tricky because if you use humor to draw someone in and you're not naturally a humorous person, that could fall flat. It could maybe turn a reader off and not pull them in. But people who are naturally funny or have a great sense of humor naturally can very easily use that character trait to pull a reader into their piece, especially if their piece is something extremely serious or even if their piece may be a little lighthearted. Humor is a great way to pull a reader into informational text. Now, there are other ways that authors or writers of informational text pull readers in, such as they may give a shocking statistic or they may give a quote from a famous person. Those things draw readers in. Now, what I want you to do is consider what you are writing about. Think about the topic that you have chosen to be the topic for your informational text. What are some good ways to draw a reader into what you are writing about? Think about that for a moment. Now turn and talk to your neighbor about your piece and how you can make it more engaging or hook your reader by adding a question, a sound, humor, or even a shocking statistic. Turn and talk to your neighbor. Think about what your neighbor told you. Think about what you told your neighbor. Did that help you in coming up with a great hook for your great informational writing text? If so, now I want you to try doing this on your own. I want you to consider what you're writing. Think about what you're writing about, the topic. How serious is it? Are you talking about ways to cure cancer? Are you talking about explaining how to do something? Think about the nature of your informational text. Now, what you're going to do is think about the best way to hook your reader. Think about some things that your partner may have mentioned to you a moment ago. Think about how you want to draw your audience or your reader into your piece. What I want you to do now is take your piece that you've been working on and add a great hook. Add something that's going to draw a reader into your paper and keep them hanging on the line until you conclude it. So have fun creating your magnificent hook, and remember, keep your audience in mind. Make sure your hook is catered to your audience. Good luck with your writing.